What's up, guys? It's DJ back again, and today we got a cool video. We're going to be showing off a collection from a friend of mine that I met on YouTube, and also we're now Facebook friends as well, so that's cool. His name's Michael. He's a collector, and you can probably see some of his collection in the background. He's going to show us a lot of his collection, and we're going to ask him some questions, and I think it's going to be fun because, you know, everyone's got different size collections. He's obviously, from the looks of it, I think he's got a big one, so it's going to be really fun to look into it. And yeah, we'll get Michael to introduce himself, and then also I'll ask him a few questions to start off with, like, how'd you get into Pokemon? I'm curious to know, like, how long has it been, and, you know, why did you get into Pokemon? So if you want to start off with those questions, and then you can start showing us some stuff.
All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Michael. I've been a collector since pretty much the very beginning. I did take a break between the Neo series and some Sun and Moon. I collected, Well, I didn't start it, when it first came out, but a few months after it came out in the U.S. back in 1998. My mom took me and my brother to the grocery store because we're about to go away on vacation. We're in the checkout lane, and we come across some base set 2-player starter decks. So I'm one of 3. So I'm sure anyone who has a lot of kids, know if you buy one of them something, you gotta buy everyone.
You gotta buy 3, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta buy 3.
You gotta.
So we got those decks. We were home for about a day, and then we were going on vacation. My dad had to work, a little later, so he promised all of us, if we were behaved, that he would bring us some base set.
Whoa.
Booster packs. So I got one of each artwork here. So what we did was, we're all, we did true or word, we all behaved down at the beach, and my dad brought 3 blister packs, one of each at artwork. So he asked us, pick a number, and that's who got to pick first. I was lucky enough to pick correct.
You picked Charizard.
I picked Charizard.
Of course.
My younger brother, he picked Blastoise.
Of course.
And my older brother got Venusaur. Now, I opened up my pack, and lo and behold, what do you think I got?
Charizard? Oh, that's the same Charizard?
The same Charizard. It's not going to get 10. It's got a little crease here because I played this thing so much when I was growing up.
Oh my god.
So I pulled a Charizard out of my very first booster pack I ever opened. And my younger brother opened the Blastoise, and guess what he picked?
No way he got no way.
Yeah, he picked a Blastoise.
Is that the original Blastoise? That's from him?
This isn't this is mine. I got when I was about maybe 6-7 years ago, they raided our collections and gave them to my cousins and stuff. So I still have my original base set.
That always happens. They don't have theirs. Yeah.
I know. So my older brother, Brooke, and him to open up his, and guess what he pulled?
Venusaur. No way. An actual Venusaur?
No, put Alakazam.
Oh, that's better.
Got you there. But yeah, no, I mean, all of us pulled a holo, so that was the great.
Wow.
But we're just looking at him, expecting him to pull a Venusaur, because I got it out of the Charizard.
Yeah.
My brother got the Blastoise out of the Blastoise, but that's how I started. Started off really high. So on a high note.
I never had that Charizard
really
growing up. Yeah, so wow, you were one of those kids with the Charizards,
Yeah, I mean, I never knew how lucky I was to pull the base set Charizard. And obviously, I know I'm probably gonna get a little bit of hate for this, a little bit of shade, but very first booster pack. So I was hooked on it.
Luck of the draw, man. You did
I know.
That was awesome. Awesome story to start the.
Don't worry, Hidden Fates got me back. I never pulled that shiny Charizard.
Oh, you never got it.
I did. I'm buying it. I'll tell that story when we get to the card. I'll show it off a little later in the video. But no.
Okay.
But yeah, I never pulled that one. But I pulled other Charizards, so I'm pretty happy with that.
You're happy, yeah. Oh wow, that's an awesome story to start us off. What else do we want to ask? Like, I can see something really cool in the background. Maybe we can talk about that for a bit. I think it's something like base set booster box, like a sealed booster box.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let me see. Let me take a closer look here. Oh, Oh, you're right. It's a base set
Oh
sealed in a
my
limited box.
God.
You know, it's got the nice Blastoise, nice Venusaur, and of course, everyone's favorite Charizard.
Oh, and still that looks mint as like, and the glass.
It's not entirely mint. It's one of the
Oh,
reasons I
you're
was able to get
honest.
it a little bit cheaper. Yeah, it's got just a little dent in the corner here,
Okay, you
little
barely
dent.
see that. Barely see
Barely
that.
see. You can't see it on the thing. Yeah, I went out and I bought a really nice magnetic case off eBay.
Very nice.
That way it's not falling out or anything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going back to what talk here. But yeah,
How much
I
did you
was
pay
pretty
for
happy
that?
with it. Uh,
Oh, if you don't mind me
it was
asking.
decent. I mean, I don't really mind. I paid 3,500 US for it.
Wow. That's cheap in
They
this.
were.
Yeah.
It is now. Yeah,
It is now.
I bought it. I bought it back in January.
This year.
I
This
mean,
year.
this year. Yep.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, they were selling eBay for around 4,000. I paid for it, but didn't pay for it through eBay, so the guy didn't have to pay 10% to eBay and 3% to PayPal. So,
Yeah.
and also it's not a mint box, so he wanted to give me just a little bit off on it. But I bought it from another collector,
Oh,
and I
that's
was
good.
happy I bought it. Like I
Anybody
said
would be.
before, yeah, I said before, I took a break from Pokemon. I collected. I had originally, before my collection got raided. Originally, I had complete sets of base set through Rocket, and then semi-complete of the Neo series, not counting Neo Destiny. I gotten out of it before Neo Destiny
Yeah.
because I collected Pokemon. I played Yu-Gi-Oh, and all my friends played Yu-Gi-Oh. So
Okay.
I'm one of three. So my parents said, "You gotta choose what you're gonna. What we're
Oh,
not paying.
really?
We're not buying both. You
Yeah.
gotta choose what
Okay.
you want."
That's fair
Because
enough.
all my friends played Yu-Gi-Oh. So it's like,
Yeah.
well, I guess I'm getting Yu-Gi-Oh then. But
Okay. That's cool.
about last May-ish, around when Unbroken Bonds came out, I'd watched videos of people open up base set boxes, like Nostalgia Factor got hit in,
Of
and then I
course.
saw Leonhardt searching for
Mm.
that Rainbow Rare Charizard, and like, what? There's a Rainbow Rare Charizard now?
What is this?
And yeah, what
What's
is this? They weren't rainbow cards when I
It
was
wasn't.
collecting,
No. Yeah.
so I got back into it and I started collecting again. And I've sent you pictures, but I can tell that I have a massive collection.
Yeah.
In a year and a half, I started collecting again. I have complete sets of base set through the Neo Destiny, and
That's
then
his
I have
collection, guys. Look
Masters.
at it.
Yeah, I
Wow.
think that's just the first. There's another image, but yeah, and then I
That's
got
just.
also a little bit, and then I got master sets of Sun and Moon. And now I got also current master sets of the 3 Sword and Shield sets out. Plus, I have all the Sun and Moon promos. I've got all the current Sword and Shield promos. I got all the Wizards of the Coast promos, including the pre-releases, the W-stamped cards.
Even that really rare card, the Lucky Stadium. Do you have that?
You'll
Oh
see it
my
later in the video.
God.
I able to get that one and the other one. God, I'm trying to remember the name of it right now. There are 2 of them. They're both very expensive. They're the most expensive Wizards of the Coast promos. I bought them from the same person. They were sealed when I bought them. I did open them up because I want to have them display case wise, but it's still in their little New York packaging.
Wow.
Guy had like 10 of each.
He had 10 of each.
I met him in person and bought them because he gave me a little bit off. Same thing like with the booster box. I live in Maryland. He was in Virginia. But he was kind of on the Maryland-Virginia border. He worked in Maryland, so we kind of met halfway. I did a cash thing, be able to get a little bit off, save about $50 total between the 2 cards. So
they're like,
but yeah, so
wow, they're like $300 cards now or something like that in Australia.
Yeah, in US they were $250 at the time. That was the cheapest one you get was like a moderately played for like 200, but mine were near mint again. They were still sleeved when I bought them, and now they're.
Did you
buy
more than one or?
No. I just bought because for me, I'm more of just a collector. I just want to have a complete set.
Yeah.
So I wasn't gonna buy more than that.
Yeah.
Especially for
what
$250.
people do these days. They buy more than one of them. Yeah. Grade 1, keep the rest, and I don't know. Wow, that's awesome. Do you want to show us more?
Yeah.
Show us more.
Let's start off. We'll start with the sealed stuff in the background here.
Yeah. What do you have?
So let me see. Is there a
boxes.
way? I'm gonna flip my video.
That's all right. I barely use Zoom as well. Wow. Okay.
All right, so I got up here, got sealed Sun and Moon base, going down the line.
Guardians,
Going down the line here.
Burning
Guardian,
Shadows,
you got Guardians,
Crimson,
Mercedes, Crimson Invasion, got the Ultra
Prism.
Prism.
Got Evolutions up
Fun
there.
story about that. Evolutions, had to collect the Evolutions, had to collect the reprint,
Oh,
of
you
the
got the
original
sticker
base
on the
set.
Evolutions as well. You got the
Yeah,
hashtag
that
on it.
was, I got it from my local card shop.
Okay.
I get them stuff. So got here, got Forbidden Light. Then it goes Celestial Storm, Lost Thunder, Team Up, Unbroken Bonds down there. We got
Wow.
Unified, Cosmic Eclipse. We go into Sword and Shield, Rebel Clash, and this actually just came today. My Darkness Ablaze.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I opened up quite a bit of it, and then so then I need one for sealed. So the place I get my cards from, pre-releases, not pre-release, sorry, pre-release, pre-orders, $200 to get free shipping. So I got through my extra booster box there, my sealed collection, and now here are my my binders with all my cards in them.
It's so good to see another binder
Pretty
collector.
sizable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do, and then just in case anyone's interested, seeing these things, I have both the Thunderstorm box. Well, they're opened. I had to buy this in order to get the nice little sealed deck that I'm gonna show off later. And then this was actually sealed when I bought it, but I opened it because I wanted to get the contents out of there, which I'll also show off later. Let's just switch back here. So yeah, that's the so that's my sealed stuff.
Cool. I noticed that you started collecting sealed boxes from Sun and Moon onwards then, like sealed booster boxes.
What I did is the sorry, my phone would come unplugged here.
That's
but
right.
so
you can hear my
I want to keep it charging. No, but I didn't originally. I wasn't going to collect sealed stuff, to be honest. And then once I got the sealed unlimited box, I'm like, well, I want something to go with it.
Yeah.
So then, I started collecting. I like showed you the base set.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna share. I got some nice little sealed jungle ball artworks.
Oh, you got some blisters. Wow.
To go with it, and then you know what? That wasn't really enough, so got some fossil.
Think I'm fossil as well.
So and then you got some booster packs. You bought some boxes. I mean, you could also this is another deck. Another 2-set deck I got. Then you gotta move on to base set.
Oh my God! Still sealed. I can see the.
Still sealed.
To hang it up in the
this
shelf.
One, yeah, well. This one's got it hanging up. The Zap Deck's got it hanging up.
Yeah.
Well, no, Zap Deck Overgrowth doesn't have it. Got Blackout. This nice. actually have two of Blackout because I originally bought this one pretty cheap on eBay.
Yeah.
I probably should look at the picture better. This is not a little word of warning to people buying stuff because it's not it's a little flattened. So I bought this.
That theme deck, yeah.
Yeah. So I went out and bought another one. So I have a good one for my collection. Mint one.
Okay.
Mint one. And then we got to move on, of course. Got Jungle.
Power Reserve, Water Blast. Oh, theme deck collector.
Theme decks. And then we can't really stop there, so we got to go on to Fossil.
Can't stop there. Wow.
I mean, and then that would have been fine, but but everyone needs a little bad. Everyone needs a little badness, little Team Rocket, and Team Rocket's fun and all, but they're not not everything, Then you gotta get the reprints. I mean, geez, you gotta get the reprints.
You gotta base set.
You gotta have them.
Oh my.
And yeah, and actually, there's a funny story about these base set 2 boxes.
Yeah.
So actually, I had a sealed, pre-constructed deck with all 2 of each copy.
Yes, I have seen those.
I sold one of mine, and I had a fossil one too. I actually used that to fund my Darkness Ablaze purchases.
Okay.
But I had sold them after I picked up these because I needed this 2-player starter deck, and I managed to get this off eBay, all 5 of these together for basically close to the price of what these were selling for.
Wow. It's
These were going. I
amazing.
mean, maybe like I paid maybe $50 extra to get these 4 decks compared to what I would have paid if I was just buying this.
Some people just don't know what they
Um,
have on eBay, eh? Like they're just selling
well,
stuff they don't know the price.
it was at an auction, and
Ah,
somebody tried to outbid me, but like I last second I just said plus 50 to my maximum bid, so they went up. I only spent like $20 more than what my bid was,
yeah.
but somebody tried to sneak in under the wire and get it from
They
me.
always
But
always do.
yeah, do.
Yeah.
The one set that the next decks, though, I didn't stop at base set 2. I'm very happy I have these in my collection. They're some of
Wow. I
my.
can tell.
I love this set. I managed to just let you know. I managed to buy them for all 8 of them for 800 US back in January. Guy was getting married, so he was selling his just sealed decks. So I bought
Weddings
them.
are
Now
expensive. Yeah.
these decks are worth about, if I try to add them up, what they sold for, it's about 2,400 US.
Blah.
About around 2,000 to 2,400 they've been selling.
Yeah.
So of course we got Giovanni,
Oh my God.
we've got Lieutenant Surge, we got everyone the hot ticket item Blaine, just selling for like
Blaine.
crazy amount of money now, and they're all mint, they're all nice
That
sealed.
has the Arcanine in it, doesn't it? The Arcanine Hollow,
It
I
does.
think. Oh,
It has
that's
the
why.
Arcanine Hollow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why that was
it's
pretty
crazy. Of course I got Misty.
very nice.
I got Erica.
Wow.
Got Koga. Got Sabrina.
I
And
never had any
last
of
but not
these.
least,
Yeah.
got Brock.
Brock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
growing up, I had the Power Reserve deck. I had the base set, and I think I had maybe one other deck, but I didn't really buy decks growing up. My
Yeah.
parents didn't buy them. And funny thing is, it probably would have been smart if we would have known. My parents would have known more about the decks, because true story, we were collecting base set. I had a complete set. My older brother had a complete set. My younger brother, he needed one card. He needed a Gyarados. And it would have been great if we would have known about the decks, because
You
my
got
mom could have bought him
a
the deck
blackout.
and would have completed it. Yeah. But, no, it's Overgrowth.
Yeah,
Blackout
sorry.
hit my chin.
Overgrowth. Yeah,
It's all right.
you're right.
Yeah, no. It's
Correct
easy
me.
to get them on so much. I know.
I
It's all
had
right.
both as well. Yeah,
Yeah. But so my mom went to like 4 different stores where she finally found a hollow Gyarados to buy them. And I know today's prices she underpaid, but in those days, original prices, she definitely overpaid.
Yeah.
Overpaid because what are you gonna do? Buy 10 more booster packs or just buy the card?
Yeah.
So
You
and it
do it
was the
for the
last
kids.
one my brother needed.
She
Do it
did
for the
it for you
kids.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah. So just I got a few more here. Just got a little Neo Genesis.
Oh
A little
wow.
Neo Genesis.
These ones you don't see that often, the Neo Genesis ones. Cold
No, they're
Fusion,
not.
no.
I mean, this one I paid, I think, like $200 US for.
Wow.
They're going for around that. Some people are trying to sell them for like 350. They've gone up a
Okay.
little now since the whole Wizards of the Coast is going up, recently.
Yeah.
But
It's funny how those theme decks went up in price, but a lot of the modern theme decks they're like not even valuable. Like they're not really going up at all. Like the modern theme decks, I mean. Well,
yeah,
from what
yeah.
we've seen. But
Well, I mean, I wasn't going to show these, but yeah, I pick up the modern theme decks still.
yeah.
I usually open them up because I collect the cracked dice Talos.
Ah.
So
They
yeah,
do have those, yeah. That makes it a bit more enticing.
they do have those, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I usually able to sell the code card and get a little bit of money back on it. But I pre-order these, pre-order them with everything else, and I usually save a boatload of money. I think I paid like $19 for the pair. I think it was either somewhere between $14 and $19 US for the pair of them instead of paying $13 for one if I went into a store.
Yeah.
So I saved save a bunch of money. Pre-ordering is always
Pre-orders and bundles, they're the best. Yeah, they're really good. I agree.
So the very last decks for me to show off are my Neo Discovery. Got my Wallop, and I got my Brainwave.
Yeah, I actually see a lot of the Hitmontop ones compared to the Espeon one, but yeah, that's cool. You got both. Like, that's a awesome theme deck collection.
My original goal was to collect one of every theme deck for the series that I had the actual complete sets for. The only problem with that is that Neo Destiny, which is I picked that set up also back in January, which I'll talk about that a little later. But that was the only one. Those decks like are expensive, man. Like
They are.
really expensive
Yeah.
compared to
You don't see them,
the other
though.
ones.
They're hard to find. Yeah.
I had an opportunity to buy both of them, but the price was too high, in my opinion, for me at the time.
Is it even higher now though? Like those price, like
It probably is. I don't know if the guy still has them. I bought the Blackout deck, the mint one I showed you. I bought it off him, and I had asked him because I was still looking for other decks at the time. You know, which ones he had, and he was cleaning out his garage and he found more decks. So he reached out to me. I told him I was looking for him, but then there was at that point the price had already started rising on them.
yeah.
So it was even more than what they were before. And like, I really at this time I don't really have the money for that. And I do apologize. Actually, I misspoke. I do have the Thunderstorm deck.
Oh,
Talk about.
wow.
So I mean, this one is nice and sealed. I had bought when I was looking for decks. I was looking for this. I've seen this around. There actually came out in two things. It came out in the, I believe Thunderstorm was the U.S. release, and it's actually one called a Tempest gift box. I think that was like the international release when they first came out. And so I bought that box. Was open, but I saw it came with the sealed deck, and I managed to get it for less than what some people wanted for just the sealed deck off eBay. So I was pretty happy with that. And then one last thing I got out of the gift box, because the gift box came with two extra things. Oh, sorry, three. Sorry, came with the 2-player star deck. Came with one of these mini jungle decks.
Oh, wow.
So it's basically.
Does it have actual cards in them, like the real?
It does. So it's basically the size. It's basically just the cards.
Oh.
So they did was this mini box. You got either a Water Blast or a Power Reserve. Basically, mini box size deck.
Well, that's cool.
It's all like I said, it's all the cards. Just doesn't come with any of the counters or any of the extra stuff.
Yeah.
And also came with a sealed jungle booster pack.
That's cool.
That
they need to do stuff like that nowadays, man. Like they don't do that kind of stuff anymore.
And like I said, I'm not really I'm tempted, but I'm not tempted to open this because I'm thinking it's a gift box. You want people to buy stuff. It probably has a holo card in it. I haven't waited. I don't wait packs.
Yeah.
But if I had to guess,
there's a holo.
The thought of the Pokemon Company was, we want people to buy the product. So give them the base set 2 deck, give them a nice mini deck, and we'll throw in a holographic booster pack. That's how I would do it if I would people to buy the product. So, but the thing is, I don't really grade a lot of cards, so I'm not tempted to open it. And for now, maybe down the road, if I decide to grade more stuff, I'll open it and see what it is. But as of right now, I'm never going to open those blister packs. They're just staying sealed. There's definitely
if you want to, you can open it on the channel. Hey guys, live opening, guys, right now. He's going to do the jungle.
No, not right now. I wouldn't do that. No, yeah. Like I said, I have it still in the blister pack. So if I am going to open anything, it definitely would be that pack.
Yeah.
But I just haven't thought about doing it yet. So so I guess now we can go and take a look at some cards.
Yes, please.
Yeah, just a few cards from the sets, and we can talk and everything. So I already showed you the Alakazam box. I'll go back here. So we got Charizard. Again, very first card ever pulled. Got the Blastoise there. Like I said, showed you Alakazam. So a few more cards I like from the set, from base set. We'll start there. Is also obviously Venusaur. Got to have that card.
Gotta.
So like I said, when I started out, it was a couple months after I was out, so I didn't really get any Shadowless cards. I have a handful of them.
Yeah. I don't have any.
But, well, I do have one holo Shadowless card. It's this nice Shadowless Chansey.
Wow.
It's not. You look at the holo. It doesn't look scratched or anything. Yeah, I'd probably say at best it's probably an 8, maybe. At best, maybe a 7.
Maybe.
But that's really
very valuable.
That's it's the only Shadowless holo I have. I do, however, have 2 Shadowless first edition Pokemon traders.
Whoa!
Actually, I do have 2 of them.
That's amazing.
And the only reason I knew they were, Shadowless is because you look down at the bottom for that extra date at the bottom. So I don't know if you can see them there, but yeah, it's got all the dates on there. So I got 1, and I also checked my binder. I have 2. So 2 first edition
Shadowless. That you didn't even know about, or
I didn't know anything about Shadowless until I got back in.
Until
So
people started
so
giving a bit more. Yeah.
yeah, until YouTube really, back in the day, you didn't really have YouTube.
Yeah.
You didn't really have a lot of internet. Internet used to be dial up, and no
Yeah.
one's dial up internet. Sorry for any younger people watching.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we used to have to crank, but no,
Back in
but
my
no,
day,
it's
yeah. No, I feel
but
you.
yeah,
I get you. Imagine if they did though. I don't know if Pokemon would have had that slump that they did. Maybe Pokemon would have been
no.
like.
I mean, yeah. Now, if you had people, like you, maybe Leonhardt, you got PokeRev opening stuff.
Yeah, putting Pokemon on the map.
Real breaking Nate, Super
Yeah.
Duper Danny, all those people opening up stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then, like I said, with me, got me back in was Leonhardt. Watching his videos, I think he opened up a base set box. Also, TCA Gaming opened up a base set box, and then since I had watched their videos, YouTube said, "Hey, maybe you like this video." And it was him open up on Broken Bonds.
It was the same for me, really. Even just starting this channel, it was from them. Like watching these guys do it, I'm like, whoa, like that looks fun. Like, and that's their job, Like,
yeah. Like I don't think I'd be able to do that for a job. Now I'm gonna adjust my camera because I'm gonna do I got a little mini binder here, so we're gonna go and look through some of the cards and we still talk.
Cool.
So here's some jungle
editions.
Sorry. So so this is my first editions. Sorry, adjust this just a little more. So I got the first edition Flareon, and that card is actually, I would say, is in pre-mint condition. I'd say it's not. I didn't play it. It was in a binder. And I got the Jolteon also right here, first edition. We got Electrode first edition, and the Snorlax first edition is not in as good as condition, but still a nice card.
For someone who doesn't.
Then we got some legendary birds here.
Wow.
Just I know what to look at all the time, but there's not much whitening or scratches on some of these. I got Zapdos. Got my Moltres, got the Articuno. I think I have like 3 Articunos. Got quite a bit. Got a first edition Dark Vileplume right here. Then everyone's gonna love this. Got some Rocket. Got some Dark Charizard.
Yeah.
Some Dark Blastoise. I actually have 2 Dark Blastoise. Another one in my collection. Got that Dark Raichu, which I did not know about secret rares back in the day, so I never collected that. So I actually misspoke earlier. I did not have an original, complete Dark. Team Rocket set because I didn't have the Dark didn't have the Dark Raichu because I didn't know about secret rares back then.
Nobody did.
Nice.
Some people did, but
yeah, nice first edition Misty's Golduck.
Very nice.
That's from it's a Gym Hero Team Challenge. I can never remember what the symbols.
That's actually a really expensive card. That Misty's.
And it's actually not in too bad condition.
It's one of the hard cards to grade.
Well, it's not going to get a 10, but it's not really much whitening. Don't really see any scratches on it. Sorry, trying to think later.
To look at it.
It's trying to look at it through my camera while I'm keeping it on there.
I get you.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
But so I got some good cards. Like I said, I got Erica's Venusaur. Got Blaine's Charizard. Just a little bit, just a few good cards,
Yeah, pretty good. A little bit,
yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah,
it's not bad. Yeah, Giovanni's Gyarados. And I really like this one. Rocket's Mewtwo. Which
I do like.
If you look at if you compare the two, you see the box is actually even smaller.
Yes.
See with Pokemon box.
That was the first one had 3 attacks on it.
Yeah, it's got. Yeah, you're right. It's got 3.
3
That's
attacks.
probably it. Right.
Yeah.
And we got a nice Rocket Zapdos.
Yeah.
And then some other ones I really like. Lieutenant Surgeon Spearow.
Yeah.
I like the artwork. And of course, Plains Moltres. Plains Moltres is a really
another big,
really nice card.
If you get that PSA, oh my god.
And then here's one I think everyone. Yeah. Here's Lugia. I try to pull some. I try to pull some good ones out. Like I said, I have the complete sets, but we only got so much time on Zoom to So I try to pick ones that I thought people would like. So I also got some else from Neo Genesis. I pulled out one of the Meganiums. Remember, there's 2 of them in the set, 2 hollows.
That is right. Yeah.
Two Typhlosion, one Typhlosion here, but there's two in the set. And I pulled out the Feraligatr for this, one of them, and I also pulled the one from Dragon Majesty, because I know people always say, hey, we want Pokemon Company to do a reprint. We want Neo sets. They do from time to time reprint, and they slide them into sets.
Yeah, I've seen Onyx, Phanpy, Feraligatr from Neo Genesis in the new sets, like exact same reprint.
So it's basically, it's not exact. I mean, the hit points, they added 40. I think they made it now only 2 water instead of 3. So they changed a few things up here. It's the same tack. It's the same special ability. But yeah, it's, and now.
That flies under the radar. That's a really good point to make. It does. Yeah.
Yeah, they do change it up from time to time, but I do like seeing it when they bring some of the older cards back. So now we're going Year of Discovery.
Too, yeah. Espeon.
Got Espeon. Everyone wants that card. I was lucky. I still had this card. It wasn't taken from my collection when they gave it away to my cousins. So I still had this card. So I did not have to buy this card again, because this card is a very expensive card when I was going and completing my sets.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it was very one. And then I threw in the Houndour here because I always liked this one. That it's a holo card. Yeah. And I always thought to myself, like, you don't really see many basic Pokemon that have evolved forms get their own holo.
I was thinking that, yeah. You don't see many of them.
Except for Pikachu, just because Pikachu's the mascot of the franchise. He's always going to get holo cards. Yeah. But you don't see many of, actually, I guess one other exception is that base set Clefairy. Clefairy is base set, a holo in the base set, and again, does evolve. But for basically 99.9% of Pokemon who evolve, they never get a holo. And I always just like the artwork on the Houndour. Always liked it.
It's pretty cool.
And then we got the Tyranitar, also holo from the set. And I think, I do apologize. I tried to find it because I swear they did a reprint of this exact one in one of the modern sets.
They did.
But when I was going through my sets, I'm trying to find it, and I could not locate it. I was looking
too many cards, man.
I know. I have way too many cards. According to Pokelector, I have like over 3,000 cards, and that's not counting all the reverse holos. Because again, I have master sets. Or my bulk, So I was looking for it. And now we're gonna get into my favorite set. Honestly, no Charizard in this set, but my favorite set is gotta be Neo Revelation.
You don't need Charizard.
Don't get me wrong. Charizard is my favorite Pokemon. It's my favorite from the beginning. Playing the video games, always pick Charmander. Always pick him. I still replay him from time to time. Always pick Charmander. I mean, I got 2 Game Boys together, so of course I picked Squirtle and Bulbasaur and trade them over, but my starter would always be Charmander. But the reason this is my favorite set is I love this Entei.
You love the dogs.
That Entei, the dogs. Got your Raikou down here, your Suicune. Also threw in my Ho-Ho, which that Ho-Ho is not in mint condition. It's probably lightly played.
Very expensive card, like still.
Yeah. And my first edition from the set is this Delibird. I got a first edition. So that's my first edition from this set. But there are 2 other cards in this set that make this set really nice. And I think anyone who knows anything about Pokemon knows what 2 cards those are.
I don't want to guess.
They're the very first shining cards that Pokemon ever put in their products.
Oh my!
You got your
Gyarados, and
you got your Magikarp. They're the very first shining cards that were ever introduced in English. I don't know if there are any in Japanese, but yeah, I love. Like I said, this set's my favorite. It's also a very expensive set if you want to try to collect it nowadays. Especially, those booster boxes are crazy. Crazy expensive.
The sets. They were so good.
Well, then you love
the shiny
next.
I saw them.
So, yeah, I know I didn't do it right, but I just got for starting new here. That's nice, Island. Southern Islands is a nice little mini set. So I got a complete set of that. I also collect all those, little subsets.
Little
subsets. And I got a few holos here. You got Dark Espeon from Neo Destiny. We got this Light Arcanine, which is a really nice card. I really like that artwork. Got Dark Tyranitar. And of course, you got the Shinings. Got Celebi.
Yeah.
Tyranitar. Got your nice little Raichu here. Got your nice little Noctowl. And then, Shinings wouldn't be, complete without This
Look at
bad
that.
boy.
Oh, God.
Shining Charizard, Shining Kabutops, got your Shining Mewtwo, and you got your Shining Steelix. So nice story, fun story about the Shining cards. I managed to pick up the complete set, including them, for $1,000 last January.
Wow.
They're mint. They're and this thousand US. I'm not sure what the conversion rate is for, for Australia, but
Close to
I
2K.
I recently checked to see what they were going for, and a set had recently sold, not including the shining cards, just all the other cards for like $5,000
Dang.
US. I don't know who paid that money for it, but they sold everything, everything, everything minus shining cards, and the cheapest shining Charizard on TCGplayer.com was a moderately played one for $1,000, and mine is pretty much near mint. I don't see any. There's no scratches on it.
Damn.
There was no. Some of the cards in the set had a little bit of whitening. Most of them didn't. So I feel like I got a real nice steal out of there.
I think so too.
So yeah, those are all my Woods to the Coast sets. So we're getting into modern in a minute, but I got a few cards. There's a few Japanese cards I got that I think you'll like. I picked them up because I didn't even know about them.
Do you collect Japanese as well?
I don't typically. This was a special exception.
Okay.
Once you see the artworks, you'll understand why.
Oh, yeah.
They were the CD promo.
CD promo.
It was the same artwork as the booster pack. Yeah. So I had to have them. I was like, wait a minute. I saw someone on eBay had posted a CD Charizard. I'm like, CD Charizard, what is that?
What is that? Yeah.
It was like they were selling a collection of Charizards and they listed CD Charizard. I'm like, I've never heard of that card. So I looked it up. It was Japanese. I was able to find a sealed Pikachu CD case that was selling for pretty cheap, came with the cards. So, I picked it up instead of buying the cards individually. They came with those. There was also a Snorlax and some other cards in Japanese, but those are the big ones. And then also, for comparison, I threw in the Black Star Venusaur here, and there are some interesting differences on them. Same Venusaur, different backgrounds in the hollow. Hit points are the same, but the attack is different. You got 160, one's 40.
Yeah.
But one's got, and they guess got different backgrounds. And I had the Venusaur in English, but I said I wanted those two, the Charizard and Blastoise. So I went ahead and I pulled the trigger and I bought that. I was pretty happy. They all
English ones of those, the Charizard and Blastoise, but they did the Venusaur. That was.
Yeah. But the Venusaur, I believe, was a promo. I think you've seen those little sealed envelopes.
Z&G as well. Yeah. He was talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, so I like that. Now we're gonna get a little bit new things. I think someone knows what these cards are.
Oh, what's that Charizard? I've never seen that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's like it's kind of like Sasquatch. You hear about it, but you don't really see it. So, but yeah, no, so here's just a few four cards of Hidden Fates to show off. I got the Espeon, Umbreon. There's some pretty valuable cards. I spent too much on Hidden Fates. Be honest.
I think a lot of people did.
I would say this. Back in when it came out, I spent too much on it. But if we go by today's market price, I didn't spend. I saved a lot of money. By today's prices.
I would not
because
Hidden Fates now.
but I opened. Honestly, I had to be. I think it was. I must have opened like between 500 and 600 Hidden Fates packs. Must have. Wow. Never pulled a Shining Charizard. I pulled a bunch of copies of other cards. I had a couple Mewtwo's. I pulled a few Espeons, Umbreons. I sold. What I would do is I would sell my extras and to either buy more Hidden Fates or I'd fill out my other sets. That's how I would do it. That way I was negating some of my costs, since obviously Hidden Fates, even the base was it's $5 here. It comes as $5 a pack when it came out if you're buying it that way. So it's pretty. But but there was a true story. Says like the person I bought this Charizard off of, he had bought his son 3 Hidden Fates products. He pulled 2 Charizards.
Dang.
He pulled 2. And then, after, because we stayed in touch, because I sell him some of my cards sometimes for his son. his collection. I open up a decent amount of stuff. So I saw him some extras. He reached out to me because his son had pulled a third Charizard out of the Ultra Premium collection when it came out last November, and asked me what I thought he should sell it for. I'm like, well, I was like, I looked up price, what current price was. I said, you should probably sell it around this price, because it was, at the time, it was still like a $304 card. So I said, you should still list it for higher. If someone wants to give you this amount for it, take it, kind of thing. And he told me he sold it. But yeah, so I actually picked up this Charizard. It was going for 400 on, like, TCG Player had listed for 400 US.
Yeah.
The cheapest one you could buy it was like 375. The guy sold me this one for 300. Because the way he figured, if you went to a shop, they're only going to offer you half of what it's actually worth. So they'd only offer him 200. So he basically made an extra $100 by selling it to me instead of going into a card shop and trying to sell it somewhere else.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's good.
And also, if you think about it, he only spent like maybe $75 between the two products. So that's, it's pretty big profit margin there for him.
Everyone's happy. You're happy. He's happy. Good deal.
So let's move on a little more here. So we got some Shining Legends. Got the Mewtwo here. And also threw the Mew.
The Mew.
Funny story about this Mewtwo. I walked into another card shop that's about 20 minutes away from my house, just looking for some cards. The guy happened to be, I was like, okay, I want this out of the case. And when I was going for the case, I saw he had a stack of cards. I was like, are those for sale too? So yeah, someone just came in and sold them. And the Mewtwo was there, and I got this card for like $30, and now it's like a $90 card.
Dang.
So yeah, it's been, or at least that's what I've seen them going on, like around 90s, and it's great. There's no problems with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got a nice little Dragon Majesty Ultra Necrozma Gold card here.
Yeah.
Now I don't collect sets of anything pre XY evolutions, but with that said, I do have a few pre XY evolutions cards in my collection. Just I see them and I like them. So I had to get the very first, and I'm not even sure it's the only one, silver card.
Phantom Forces.
The Dialga. Yeah. It's very silver card. So I had to collect that one. I just saw it. Someone had posted about it. I was like, you know what? I looked for it, and I found one. It was listed as lightly played on TCG Player. But looking at it, I can't tell the difference between lightly played and near mint on it, because it doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Wow.
So
I have seen that card on PSA before. PSA 10 Dialga EX. I think it was going for like 400 AUD PSA 10, but I don't know how, like, that's probably like 300 for US, but it's a very nice card.
Yeah. And I actually, the reason this is here instead of later in the binder is because I didn't want you to see what's coming next. I wanted you to surprise, because these are some really nice cards. See, from now on, I haven't going in order, but I had to put them out of order just so you could see them all, because these Sun and Moon cards were a few here and there in the set. I'm also talking about your gold energy cards. I do have the other ones on the next page, but this one only can show 8 at a time. So these are the gold ones. They showed them, I believe they were in base set. Burning Shadows had a few. Let's see, we got Guardians Rising has one. Crimson. This one's Crimson Invasion. Sorry, that one's actually upside down. Actually, no, it's not. It's missing. It is upside down. Sorry. Yeah, but yeah, it's sorry. You can't tell with energy cards sometimes, especially this one. It's darkness, but it's upside down. My apologies, guys. So yeah, I got you get your metal.
Were they expensive? These cards?
Some of them were, some weren't. It really depends on how you buy them from. I was able to get some of these. But obviously, I paid a decent amount. Some were like $50 when I bought them, because they were still very valuable. Some of them I got for cheaper. Some I bought, they were labeled as lightly played. Some I bought near mint. That's how they were labeled. But again, I always look at the cards when I get them in, and even cards I've bought lightly played, I think I've only had one card that I can truly say was either lightly played or maybe moderately played. All the ones I've gotten in have looked flawless to me. Maybe a scratch here and there, but I've been lucky with my my purchases. But yeah, I love collecting these, and then of course, like I said, last one right here. Oh wait a minute, what's that?
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw
it. That was intentional. But
Yeah.
no, yeah, Burning
Wow.
Shadows card I'm showing off here. It said some of those energies are from Burning Shadows. The other Burning Shadows, the other big ones, some would say, maybe not as big as that fire energy, but it's close to it. Is this nice Charizard? And this Charizard actually has a really good story to it. I had again, I got back in with Unbroken Bonds. I was collecting it, and then I obviously heard about the other Charizard that was out there, so I
Mm.
was able to buy some booster boxes off Amazon. I was still, again, this was like a year ago. They weren't crazy expensive like now they are. They're really expensive to buy.
Yes, they are.
But I had no luck. Went through 3 booster boxes, no luck with it. I went to some local GameStops. I'm not sure. Do you guys have GameStops in Australia, or do you have a different
No, we
equivalent?
don't. What is it?
I know there's. I'm trying to remember. I know the UK. I think they have a different. It's like same company but different name.
Okay.
It's some other one, but I think it's. I forget the name of it off the top of my head. Is I've seen promotions and stuff. That's the only reason I know that there's some over in UK. But so I went to a couple GameStops. Went to 3 different GameStops. Could only find 3 Burning Shadows packs. This card was in one of them.
Dang.
One of those sleeve packs, they hang up in the stores.
Yeah.
Those sleeved, single booster packs. Because the thing is, the website said, yeah, they're in stock here, in stock here. They were in stock at the first two I went to. Went to the third one, only had 3 on the shelves. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take these. So I took them, opened it up, and like I said, got it. I was super happy when I pulled it. Like, really, I'd be ecstatic when I pulled
Damn.
it. And then to move on from him, just show some other cards. I got that gold Reshiram and gold Zekrom cards.
Yeah.
Again, they're not Sun and Moon, not Sword and Shield. They're not original base set, not original Wizard of the Coast.
Doesn't
But I
matter.
saw them and I had to have them.
They're still cool,
Like I
man.
said, I bought both of them. Were listed as lightly played, and again, I can't see anything wrong with them. And for my collecting purposes, they look good enough to me.
Radiant collection. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And then so moving on here, the next set is we got some Crimson
Invasion.
I love that Gyarados.
That
I love the
Gyarados
Gyarados.
looks cool. Especially one of the best
it's
artworks I've seen.
Yeah, the full art Gyarados.
Yeah.
Trying to remember off the top of my head. I think it also has a hyper rare in the set, I believe. But
Yeah,
I actually like I like the full art better for just the coloring, like the blue background with Gyarados.
It definitely flies
Gyarados
under the radar as a set. Crimson Invasion, nobody likes it, apparently.
Yeah, it's definitely not my favorite set, but it's definitely a good
cards. It's got some.
Yeah. So just moving on a little bit here. We got
Forbidden Light.
Forbidden Light. Yeah, Alternate Cosmo, Forbidden Light. I got a couple Ultra Prism cards for you, in case you guys want to go hunt it now that they've reprinted it.
They did. I don't think we saw much of that
set.
reprint though in Australia. We didn't see much of it.
Yeah, I've only seen a little bit of it. In the stores, not much. And then the only GX card that I'm going to show in this collection here, I like Articuno. I like that artwork.
I had a feeling you had like Articuno.
Yeah, I like the birds. Nothing wrong with the birds.
The birds are the word.
This is a good one. Yeah. Yeah, we got a nice little rainbow Lugia here.
Is boss. I love that one.
Yeah, and then probably the one card everyone wants from Team Up is this Latios.
Love Hearts.
Seems to be good. And then there's this little something, this other card I kind of mentioned earlier that everyone was kind of going crazy over.
Everybody.
I actually, fun fact, I pulled 2 of these.
What'd you do with the other one?
And this, I traded for Cosmic Eclipse booster box when I pulled it.
Okay.
It was still, the card was still only worth about $100. So I saw it as an even trade.
It was a valuable deal. It's a valid deal.
Value trade, yeah. And considering that I pulled the second one by complete accident. I had purchased something else, and they sent me a Burger Bonds booster box instead. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm opening this. And I pulled another Reshiram and Charizard out of it. So I was like, okay, cool.
Wow.
Another card from that set is just this Reds Challenge. Really nice full art card.
Yeah.
Going into Unified Minds.
Oh.
Like this card. This nice the Raichus. Got both the Raichus on them. And then Blues Tactics. So
these modern cards look so good. Like the artwork on them.
Got that rainbow one there.
Yeah.
Cosmic Eclipse. Gotta love that Pikachu character card. And then another one everyone's looking for, everyone likes to collect, is this nice little statue.
Wow.
And then just God, another Charizard. And
Oh,
too many Charizards out there, right?
yes.
And jeez, too many.
Too many.
And then we got some nice newer cards. Got the gold cards, Zacian and Zamazenta.
The bros. Very nice.
Probably the best cards from Rebel Clash. Got to be Boss's
Boss's
Orders. I mean,
orders. Yeah,
everyone likes Boss's Orders.
they do. They like
And
the
then
rainbow one better.
God, and you know what? God dang, is it getting hot in here, man? Because it's you gotta really pay that. Gotta pay that bill, man. Pay that AC bill. It's like burning up in here.
I love the sarcasm.
Yeah, just so hot, man. All this fire. Yeah, like I said, I opened up a pretty decent amount of Darks Ablaze. I got 4 VMAX Charizards. I plan on getting all 4 of them graded.
Oh, so you're grading now, are you?
I'm gonna. I think
Gonna
the
start?
current because I plan on selling 3 of them.
Okay.
And the way I figure it is, I've seen cards selling. All these they look pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Even if it gets a 9, if it gets a 9, it's still gonna still make a couple $100 off it.
Still
In the end, if
valuable,
I sold it instead of selling it raw, I think
yeah.
9 would still be, it'd still
You
be
don't have to wait
$100
around,
US raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And then
nice.
just a couple more Darks Ablaze. Got all 4 of the trainer cards and full arts. Really love the full arts here.
Yeah, this flies.
And then
Oh.
what do you say? Yeah, got some nice gold.
Really boom.
Got 2 of these gold Turbo Patch gold cards.
Yeah, that's cool. They got the standard one in the set as well, I think, Turbo Patch.
Yeah, they got it's a regular card. Fun fact, because I said I opened up quite a bit of booster boxes. I only got about 1 to 2 Turbo Patch cards per booster box, like the standard one.
The standard one.
Uncommon. Standard one the rate was 1 to 2 per box. So if you're trying to collect a play set of it, you're gonna need like 2 or 3 boxes to get it, or you just have to buy it. Depends on how you want to collect it.
You play the game competitively.
Yeah, if you do. I don't. I played it back in the day. I also got I pulled quite a few of these full art Crobats. One there. Turtis. And that's the modern sets, but I thought I'd show you just a few more promo cards,
Yeah. Oh, some Watsy promos.
Yeah. It's a VHS Mewtwo. You only got this if you bought the VHS back in the day. This is the same one I got when I bought the very first movie back in the day. It's it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And you got these nice little birds promo cards. And
happy birthday.
Blank Pikachus. Yeah, happy birthday one. Got your Entei. And these are the big ones we were talking about earlier. Pokemon Center and the Lucky Stadium.
Wow.
Cost me a pretty penny, but they need them to complete my set.
Yeah.
So I got that. Got a little Mewtwo there, promo, Articuno.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
That was the winner. Rocket's Mewtwo reverse holo winner card.
So many variants.
Got your Ancient Mew.
Yeah.
And then, my pre-release cards. It's got the green pre-release on it for the jungle.
That one's rarer, I think. The green one. Green pre-release.
Yeah. I think it was. It's a decent condition. I bought it off eBay because all the ones on TCG Player are like $250 US for a moderately played one, and I couldn't even see the card. I was like, I'm not gonna put $250 in for a card I can't see. So I got this one for a little cheaper, and I was able to look at the card on eBay. And I got that Aerodactyl's the pre-release. Got your pre-release Dark Gyarados.
And see.
Actually got two of these. Misty Seadra pre-release. And of course you got your gold stamped cards. Got your Pikachu, Kabuto, got your War Turtle, Dark Arca, Dark Charmeleon. I actually bought this from the same guy I got the Lucky Stadium off of in the Pokemon Center.
Okay.
And you got Misty Psyduck
and the Vulpix.
And Brock's Vulpix. Yeah. And then just here's some modern cards, these worlds that people like to.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got Staff one there?
Yeah, I managed to. I bought it. I bought this one off. It was TCG Player, and it came in. It was a staff one, so it doesn't matter to me if it was staff or not staff. But
does it hold more value with the staff sign?
I think it does. Yeah, I think it does. People do want staff more on some cases. The 2018-2019 cards I actually had bought them sealed. So also have the Japanese variants. and the other language variants. They all came. There's like 6 or 7 different languages. So I do have them in those other languages, and I have a few modern ones. Again, got the
That
birds.
Moltres. I don't think I've seen
Yeah,
that Moltres before. No,
yeah. It's I forget. I
mhm.
think it was in a deck, if I'm not mistaken. I think
Wow.
it's a deck promo. Because I think they had those little decks. They had Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres decks, and they I think you can still buy them. I think they're still out. Actually, I don't know if you had look in Australia, but I believe they're still out.
Probably not.
And then got your Shining
Shining,
Ho-Oh and Shining Lugia,
those
from the
cards.
Shining Legends promos.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course, the birds. Got to
You
include the birds
bird.
on here.
Birds are the
You
word.
know, I don't know if Leonhardt watches your videos, but if he does, this goes out to him because I know how much he loves the birds. Did you see his recent video that he had posted? He was opening up the new V10s, and I think it was Collector's Cache. I think it was had stuck birds to the bottom of his tins because he always complains about birds when he's opening up hidden fates, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah.
And I just have a few new promos from Rebel Clash, not Rebel Clash, sorry. Sword and Shield area that I like. I like the Pikachu one, and I picked up these two today. Got the Eternatus VMAX promo and the full art Eternatus from the new sets.
Are they from boxes? Those promos?
Yeah, they're the new box. Just came out, released on Friday.
Well, we probably don't have it yet.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's with all the cards it's gonna show. But yeah, if you want to ask me other questions, feel free.
Wow. Well,
yeah.
we're kind of short on time because I'm not sure how long I have on Zoom, but you're like sitting on a gold mine. If you graded all those cards, I don't even know how much you'd be sitting on, like money wise. Like that's just insane. Just the cards you showed me, not including those booster boxes in your background or the base set booster box. I think they're like 12K Australia or maybe more. I'm not sure how much are they.
I think here they're like 10, 12. One just recently sold for 10 on eBay, unlimited.
Yeah. And
so US
is a lot stronger than ours. So yeah, I think we're about 12K for one.
Yeah.
That alone is just like, wow. You got like enough for a house deposit.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
I mean, yeah, including the base set box, definitely enough.
No,
but yeah, I'd say it's been a journey. Like I said, started back last March, not last, sorry, March, like May. Whenever Unbroken Bonds came out, I can't remember right now, but it was right around the time Unbroken Bonds came out. I got back in, started building my sets back up from the groundwork. I still had my base set. I still had some cards from Jungle and Fossil, but he said most of it was gone. Most of it was gone because it got raided to go to my cousins, that's how it works sometimes.
What if your cousins watch this? They'll be like, damn you, They were.
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty good. Like I said, I've enjoyed it. I got some Champions Path pre-ordered, so I'm pretty excited about that. The only thing I would say, I have one reservation about Champions Path. Just one. It's that they had to put Charizard in the set.
Yes, I know.
If you think about it, because I think, I've seen your videos before when we were talking about Darkness Ablaze. I was convinced that Darkness Ablaze Rainbow Charizard was going to be in the set.
I thought that too.
I was convinced originally, but if you think about it, it's probably because now the mini sets, the very next set, or so we call it the holiday set. But if you think about it, why would they need to put Charizard in the set unless they felt that without the Charizard it wasn't going to sell well?
Yeah, I know.
That's my only reservation with it is they thought the big wigs at Pokemon Company thought, you know what, the set it might be good, but I'm worried that we're not going to get it off the shelves fast enough. Now this will do. We'll put the Rainbow or Charizard in there, and we'll throw the promo card, be the full art Charizard. It's going to sell out. And you know what? If the Rainbow or Charizard's in there, it's going to sell out.
It already has. I can't find.
Yeah, well the
Australia.
ETBs.
Yeah.
You can't find the ETBs anywhere.
No, well, I haven't looked hard enough. I was going to look straight after this video to try to order one or at least maybe two. Hopefully, I don't have as big as a collection. I collect here and there, and man, you're like looking at your collection, that was just awesome. And maybe one day we'll go through those binders as well. Like, go through your set
Yeah.
binders. Cause I think that like, it's cool to see other set like binder collectors. I feel like it's like kind of dead, like a little bit with binder collectors. Like everyone's trying to go sealed. Everyone's trying to just do PSA. And it's like, we used to do binders back like when we were all kids. Like why people aren't doing it anymore, like.
And you got people who I mean, nothing wrong with it. You got people who just buy individual cards. Like, I only want this one card out of this 200 card set kind of people. But there's nothing wrong yeah, I just want the hollows. Yeah. But, like I said, I know some people who just throw cards in a binder and just throw them in a binder. All mine are in order of every single card. Like in order. So you got to know that they're there. You got to know you got everything.
You're me.
Yeah.
We're the same. Yeah.
The same, you and I.
I like that.
Like Austin Powers and Dr. Evil.
Oh man, it was so
we're
awesome.
We're not.
Yeah, we're not that. We are, but we're not.
Yeah.
$1 million. Yeah, it's been a pleasure to just look at your collection. I'll probably have you on again. Maybe we'll go through those binders and look at your Pro Collector or something. Because when I saw those pictures, 100%, 100%, like that's like just collector goals,
Yeah, like, and Pro Collector doesn't even, because I said they don't count reverse hollow cards. I got all those too. But yeah, maybe. Like I said, I'm planning on sending some of those Charizards off to Beckett to get graded when they come back. Maybe we'll do an update video and do a Beckett opening.
Yeah, have it a surprise. Don't know the grade. Don't.
Yeah, I won't
open the box. I want to see your reaction, whether it's tears or not. All right.
Yeah, we'll definitely. All right.
Yeah, we'll definitely do it. Yeah, we'll let me know when you send them, and I'll be in touch, and we can show everybody. That'll be cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely planning on getting the submission form done this weekend and send them maybe sometime next week. But I'm gonna pay to get expedited. So probably be soon.
Okay.
Probably before Champions Path comes out. Hopefully. Yeah.
It was nice to see you, man, and thanks for coming on. If anybody else wants to show their collection, I'm more than happy to. But like me and Michael have been talking for quite some time, and I'm also been like possibly buying some cards off him because this guy's got a lot of cards. So, thanks so much, Michael. And I'll speak to you soon as well.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
Take care.
Bye.